Shalom, family. I hope everybody's doing well. Wow. The last 24 hours have certainly been crazy, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that have happened over that 24-hour period. I think you're going to find many of the things we're going to talk about very interesting. Okay. Oh, as I told y'all before, I know it may be a changing of the guards at the White House, but it certainly won't change anything for us. We can't count on these old relics to walk in there and make any difference to us, because we know that simply is not going to happen at all. All right. So let me see here. Okay. All right. Shalom to everybody in the chat. Okay. Okay. That's good. Oh, thank you, Art, for the super chat. I appreciate you too. Yeah, I mean, look, all I see right now is Trump whining like a baby. That man is acting like a big ass baby. How you doing, LVZ?
I'm good, sis. I'm good.
Yeah, did you hear in DC those Proud Boys got the brakes beaten off their asses?
Yeah, that's what happened when you come here with that bullshit.
They said they claim it was two black men and a black woman, and it was 4 Proud Boys that got stabbed.
Yeah, that's about right. Fuck around out here, you will get stabbed.
Yeah, everywhere they go, everybody don't give a shit about all that mess. That's what they don't get.
Mm-mm. See, you do that bullshit out in Washington State, the white people. Don't come to Washington, D.C. with black people and think you getting away with that shit. No, you getting the motherfucking blade off up in your ass.
And that's exactly what happened. And they got actually one of the people they got was the Proud Boys leader.
Who, that little fake Spanish motherfucker?
Yeah. That dude. I think he's Enrique Tario or something like that.
I shanked the shit out Enrique. Enrique know not to come here with that bullshit.
For real. I know, right? And it's amazing. Isn't that the white supremacist group Trump was propping up? And and on the same day, Trump and them fall, right? Boy, you can't make it up if you really think about it. What them Proud Boys, those are the most screwed up group ever. Now,
Right.
remember, I did a video, and one of them was married to a black woman
To a
and
black
had two
woman.
biracial babies. Come
That's
on.
what I'm about to say. And that motherfucker was talking about how he hate niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that shit. And
Uh-huh.
it's like their whole group is married to black women.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never seen no shit like that.
It's the weirdest thing ever. It is the weirdest thing. I mean, I ain't never seen no mess like that before either. Yeah,
Man,
yeah, they were in DC yesterday.
see, coming here taking that L. They could have stayed home. Most of
Mm-hmm.
the fucked up thing, the motherfuckers that stabbed them and kicked their ass probably ain't even vote.
No, but you know what I find very strange? They claim it was two black men and a black woman, and they were dressed up head to toe in all black. You know what I think they're trying to imply? Antifa.
Man,
That's just my opinion.
they don't want to tell the truth. They got stabbed by a homosexual and a lesbian. It was it was two homosexuals. One had rainbow hair and skinny jeans with his feet out, and it was a 5'4" lesbian girl that looked like motherfucker Jason Whitlock, and she stabbed the shit out of her.
Like, well, damn, that was one rough looking lesbian. That's all I had. She looked like Jason Whitlock.
Looked like Jason Whitlock, but it wasn't no cooning with her. It was just cutting out that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Well, they said it started out as a scuffle. So we know who usually starts these altercations, y'all. We know who usually start them.
The only people be down there, right there on that side of town, be gays and lesbians. It'd be a lot of gays and lesbians.
Well, isn't that what they said about the Proud Boys?
See?
Gay. A lot of them are gay.
A lot of them in the closet gay. No, they got whooped by some flaming out of the closet. But yeah.
How you doing, True Royal?
I'm doing good.
I seen that shit happen on the subway one day. What's up, True Royal? I seen a motherfucker lesbian girl, like two lesbian girls, and like a gay dude. They jumped this African dude for talking shit. They whooped his ass. He got beat up by some girls.
Let me tell you something, LVZ. I remember we had a neighbor and their oldest son when I was growing up in Philly, he was gay. But I tell you what, if any of the children got messed with on the street, he would get up and whip anybody's ass that would mess with us. He didn't hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's incredible. That's why they said, you may laugh at them, but when it comes down to fighting, they will get in a fight and still whip your ass.
I still remember that that's a man taking no motherfucking prisoner.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't have a person a little afraid of you. They can really whoop on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. We were just talking before you came, True Royal. We were talking about them Proud Boys that got their asses beat in DC. And they got stabbed.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. They claimed it was two black guys and a black female. And they got in a scuffle with, and four of the Proud Boys, including the leader, that sellout Hispanic guy, who's the leader. They all got stabbed.
Down in y'all, I'm from Arizona, and two of my cousins beat up three white men. I mean, the shit was funny. Beat the dog shit out of them. They was just walking down the street, and these three white men in the car, all drunk, talking greasy and stuff. They got their ass whooped.
I know he ain't
no
white.
They said them Proud Boys were drinking too. That's why I said I bet you every dime in my wallet they were the aggressor.
And I'm telling you, based on that description, what they ran into was a lesbian girl and probably 2 gay men that stabbed their ass, that's about that funk.
Yeah.
See, with that, I went to school with a dude named Richard Bell. Shouts out to Bell. Richard Bell. That was elementary. Everybody used to say Richard Bell was gay. I don't know. We was little kids. How could you tell he was gay that soon? I went on Facebook. Richard Bell is in great shape. Richard Bell go to the gym. Richard Bell gayer than a motherfucker. But Richard Bell will whoop your ass because he went to school with us. And he knows how to hook off the jab and a straight right hand.
But see, that's
with Richard Bell if I was you.
Right. But see, those are the ones that were in the hood. Now, see, the ones that come out of the hood, they are tough.
Yeah, like Herschel Walker's son. He grew up.
Please, he's a marshmallow.
Nah, not him now, True Roy.
No. He need his ass whooped. Come up out of that community up there.
Yeah, I about to say that Richard Bell and knock Herschel Walker's son the fuck out.
He nasty.
Yeah, he better not never
get caught. He better not never get caught slipping.
Yeah,
get caught slipping.
Yeah,
I cracked up. I just read that email that you sent me about Candace Owens. Went on my radar today, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
But look, if Trump lose, she gonna get clowned out. You hear me? They gonna be pouncing all over her on Twitter.
Well, them white folks is already clowning her in that article. That shit was funny.
Yeah, they gonna go after her, and Diamond and Silk too. They gonna try to lay low. But all of them that was cheerleading for Trump and he lost, oh man, there ain't gonna be no mercy for them now.
Boy. But you know what? Last night I was just listening to people talk because they was already thinking Trump was gonna get him. I said, "Ooh, they sound sad." And so now the inflection of their voice sound different. And so I was listening to Vicky Diller, and she said something that I was already thinking. Saying what some of the people in the Democratic Party did, they jumped the gun too fast and revealed themselves. Maxine Waters said that she would never ever forgive a black man. She spilled her guts. There's been a bunch of them. Now they sitting there looking cross-eyed. Oh, I can't wait to put up my video.
I know. Every time she step on the scene, I'ma drag her ass too over that shit.
Boy, they was pissed off with Maxine.
Yeah, I'm pissed off at her too. You let her hold it around again, because I will drag that old. I won't have no problem dragging that old bitch. I won't.
And let's not leave out Roland Martin's ass. I'm still trying to find out where he lost that 18 pounds at, because he don't have no damn neck.
No,
his neck then disappeared.
No. Did you hear about Maxine Waters, LVZ?
She said she disappointed in black men that voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, but I am too.
Yeah, but she went a lot deeper. She went about we ain't never gonna get no money and all that stuff. I mean, she went way.
She went to one of them Coons podcasts, and I played it on my channel. And she said, she was talking directly to black men. She said, y'all ain't gonna get that money. You ain't gonna never get that damn money. And even implied if we got billions or trillions of dollars, we don't even know how to
right. We don't know how to manage our own money. Now we are the offspring of Black Wall Street. We don't know how to manage our money.
How does old bitch know what we know how to manage when she ain't never fought for us to get that?
Thank you. And that was exactly what True Royal said. Ain't nobody in Washington ever fought for us. We don't have nopody lobbying for us. We don't have nobody bringing up our issues in Washington, but we are supposed to be loyal to everybody.
Yeah, and just supposed to vote, because I'm gonna go back at Roland Martin again, because I love that Ice Cube threw him off, and he digging around trying to show us the other day what the Coon Caucus have done. They ain't did nothing.
They ain't done shit.
They never. A lot of people don't know this. The whole time Obama was in office, that caucus did not. They never had one meeting.
No, and I remember them talking about that too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know this much, that they talking about getting rid of Nancy Pelosi for coon ass Hakeem Jeffries, and white people was talking about how much of a coon he is.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
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 You know what's so bad? His father, Dr. Lynn Jeffries, used to roll with Dr. Khalid Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that apple did roll far away from the tree, didn't it?
Bought and sold, huh?
A hurricane blew that apple to another state.
Blew it to another dimension.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his father used to be at every Dr. Khalid speech. Dr. Khalid would shout his father out, Dr. Leonard Jeffries.
Mm-hmm.
And this motherfucker, his father is a stomp down, black first, Pan-Africanist. And look at this bootlicking coat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all heard Trump today. Trump is now blubbering like a big baby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is disgusting. I'm going to sue. I'm going to go to the Supreme Court. Oh, I want to stop the count. I mean, I'm like, what is this man doing? He just falling apart like a little baby.
Last night, I don't know if you've seen it, Lisa. I had threw up that video. I on Facebook, somebody had a funny ass video on Facebook, and they got Trump in a high chair as a baby, throwing his own arms all up and shit. I said, boy, Trump. I know Trump ain't got no sleep or nothing, but he gonna tell them stop counting.
Yeah,
you know, he wants to claim victory. And my husband was like, why is he out there speaking to them people?
First of all, how he's speaking in general is inappropriate. You should lay low. Let the results come in, then you can go and respond. And he needs to concede. He needs to accept the fact that he's a one-term president.
And he needs to go get his legal shit.
Now, man. Yeah. Let's lay it thick, Lisa. Not only are you a one-term president, you lost to an old ass, senile, black people didn't even vote for him. Most of the Latinos voted for you. And that's what I gotta know. Somebody put that in the comment section. Talk about Janelle Monáe, but it ain't just Janelle Monáe. Black people in general. How can we get all this flack if a few of us voted for Trump? Now, I understand that we probably shouldn't, but shit, they just say the Latinos are diverse and keep it pushing, and them motherfuckers getting kicked out the country.
Right. Now, also, LVZ, just to add to what you're saying, because I agree with you, nobody else gets fussed at over voting except for the black community. It's like when anybody else vote, whatever it is, right? But when it's black people, we are to blame for somebody getting in. We are to blame for somebody not getting into office. You know, and you know, that's where we need to push back and stop letting all of the Maxine Waters and other people blame us for who gets in or who don't get in.
See what they did, because I want LVZ to back me up on this. So what some of them did, like Maxine Waters and them did, was in boxing, they telegraphed. In boxing, they don't like for them to telegraph because it's like you're delaying. If you're gonna throw the front, throw it. Don't give them time to make some adjustments. That's what a lot of them did, but we needed that exposure because they couldn't hold it and couldn't contain it. Because even on Taryn Rain's channel yesterday, it was some black girl over there on Twitter put in big capital letters talking about she didn't want men to vote. She was implying
she was saying, why do we allow black men to vote? I saw that.
And so they jumped the gun, and then when Maxine came with her stuff of like black men didn't receive some money someplace and going on in, I said, oh, this is quite telling. So people who know about her, I know like Mimi Doll lived down that way, in Southern Cal, and she said the community that she represents is raggedy, homeless people everywhere, and she live in a $6 million mansion. See, she revealed herself. It's a lot of these black folks, which we've been talking about for the longest, that are the gatekeepers, and they will not support ADOS, but the study of what the fuck is there? The study, just run us.
It's a
This is my thing. This is my thing.
Right, hold on, y'all. How you doing, KD?
Okay.
Hey, listen, hey, Teron, what's up, Vision? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, man?
Good.
This is the shit that just caught me though. I was about to say that. So Maxine Waters, you've been representing the people of Compton. You got off by not condemning Dr. Khaled to the Senate, which was a good thing, but that was in 1990. Since then, you let them gentrify Compton. You let Hispanics try to do ethnic cleansing out there in your area in California. And black men literally have nothing. Black people literally have nothing. We rely more on the welfare system than having jobs out there in Maxine Water community. And we continue to vote this old bitch in. Look, all that Auntie Maxine shit because she don't like Trump, that ain't enough.
No,
that's not enough, y'all.
No, not with all the years. Not with all the years she done sat in, Washington D.C. Plenty could have been done. They literally, the Black Caucus is there for just to keep white supremacy in place at this point. We got to call it what it is. They don't work for the community. They don't work for none of us.
So yeah, you know what, LBZ, I agree with you. All that hard talking, to hell with that. Pull up her record and see how she vote.
Right.
Do's and don'ts.
Yeah, and remember when Joe Biden's crime bill was being voted on, many of them in the Black Caucus went along with that crime bill. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah.
Remember Lisa in the 90s, how she was against all them rappers?
Yeah.
And on a person, that really wasn't her as much as that was C. Dolores Tucker. But on a personal note, my dad owes me a damn apology again because he got mad at me because I was calling out Maxine Waters. And I was like, man, she been in office all these years, Dad. What the fuck do the people in Compton got to show for it?
Since 91. Since 91.
Yeah.
Right. They voting for her for something. I said they voting for her because that shit she said on Phil Donahue about the CIA is bringing crack into California. Okay, we know that, but that shit is over now. What is she doing now?
Yeah. Thank you, Gregory X, for the super chat. Go ahead, KD.
Well, hell, even 2 years ago, even some of them voted for the Blue Lives Matter bill. I ain't even got to go back far. Just look at two years ago. They voted for that Blue Lives Matter bill.
Right. Yeah. And many of them are also invested in the prisons. So they're making profit off of their own people.
That's true.
They got stock in the prisons. I mean, go look. All of these people in the Congress and Senate. That's why they don't want to push any legislation to do away with mass incarceration. They're making a ton of money on it.
I think Maxine Waters is good. Her record might be good on shit like that. I think what you gotta look at with her is the kickbacks, government kickbacks and contracts in her area.
Yeah, but the state of the community she represent then went down further. Also, a big pet peeve with me and my husband is black contractors don't be getting any damn contracts.
Yeah, that's a problem nationwide. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's a nationwide problem. I was about to say, but with her, I think her problem is, like I said, if you look at her record, black people getting contracts, black people that know her.
Yeah. And why are we always expected to be the group to save the day? What the hell is up with that?
Yeah, they always want us to rise to the occasion, you know, and everything. And see, I'm harping on the fact how black men have been disrespected. They didn't try to get his vote, but then you want to use a bunch of threats like if you don't do this and that, Trump gonna have you locked up. Trump ain't had no black men locked up. And then you see what they did at the Democratic convention. Again, black women keep allowing themselves to be used, you know, and listening to them feminist ass white women.
But one thing I can honestly say, this time around, at least we start hearing more and more black voices saying, look, what the hell are you going to do for us? And that's something I never saw in the previous elections.
Right.
And they're not gonna shut it down. That like that young lady, LVZ in love with her too.
Yeah, that's my baby.
You can't shut that voice. You can't shut that voice down. Oh, there go Mimi Dog. Yeah, Mimi Dog was telling it the other day on my channel.
I know this.
Oh, they gentrifying Watts now.
Yeah. Yeah. They justifying all of that. That's what Nipsey Hussle murder was about too, because they want to justify that shit too.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's where Nipsey got killed at. Is where my son's girlfriend grew up, right around a corner.
And what are they really asking us for too? You got two old races running for president, and they wanted a landslide? I don't think so.
Right. That's what I kept telling somebody else. They kept saying that shit on Jason Black. Trump by a landslide. I said, ain't nobody gonna win by a landslide.
And you know what?
Motherfuckers barely gonna inch up by the skin of their teeth.
Right.
When he was giving that speech yesterday, that was like the precincts had just closed up in California, and the last precincts that always to close is in Hawaii. So nothing was finalized yet. What the hell you talking about?
He gave a victory speech. Trump came out and did his victory speech.
And a bunch of the Republicans, they was pissed with him. They said that was embarrassing what he did.
It's embarrassing with him all over the TV talking about he gonna go to court and he gonna go to the Supreme Court. I mean, that man, he ain't doing nothing but straight up whining.
I know, blubbering.
You know, that was so funny to me that I woke up hearing about this motherfucker declaring victory, and it was so funny. They had just said Biden had just won Maryland.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something because a couple of things did come out of the election. Hold on, let me see if I can share my screen real fast. There's a couple of things that came out of the election. Oregon just approved decriminalizing hard street drugs.
Yep. Now you can get your coke on.
You can get your heroin, fentanyl. Yep, you can get all that stuff, get high, and nobody's gonna bother you.
I'm gonna become a drug dealer. I didn't change my mind. I'm gonna be out here slinging and banging drugs. You know,
they're saying that it's the harder street drugs, heroin, methamphetamines, and cocaine. So if you're out there coking up and all that stuff, you good out there. As long as you're in Oregon, you are good.
This how deep this is going. When I seen that article that I sent you the other day, Lisa, white folks then gave up on these fucking drug addicts, and they want us to take care of them, because 2 years ago, me and my husband was watching 60 Minutes, and they was I forget what state they was in. They was passing out that what is that thing they call, Lisa, that they give them when they overdose?
They were giving that out in my state, Narcan. They were doing that here.
They was giving it out and wanting the public to take care of them. And so my husband didn't know nothing about this. He said, "What the fuck?" So I see a motherfucker pass out, and you expected me to hit him in the ass with that shit? I said, "Yeah, they want us to babysit him." Then they even got places, you know, legalized shooting galleries where they can go shoot up their shit, and you got a nurse.
Yeah, the safe house. Yeah,
I said,
they had that motherfucker for about the last 4 years. They bad.
See, we remember when that crack epidemic hit. We remember when it wasn't no crack. And I remember on CBS News, damn near, it seemed like every Thursday night they was showing going through the hood, breaking in the houses, you know, dragging out the babies. It was sad. It was sad.
Yeah, well, see, everything was a criminal act during the time of the crack epidemic. Everything we did was criminal. Everybody should go to jail. But now that the face of the addict has changed and got more paler, now we're supposed to have all this empathy and have compassion. And it's not a crime; it's a public health issue.
Some of those addicts, Lisa, when I seen that documentary,
and somebody that sold drugs, I hate to say, face of the addict has never changed. It's always been white.
Some of those, a lot of those addicts,
I agree with you.
A lot of those addicts, they'll overdose 3 and 4 times a day.
Yeah, well, that's why they had this Ohio. I think he was like a local, one of those local officials. He wanted to cut off the ambulance. He said after 3 overdoses, we ain't coming no more. But the people got on him real bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they get to harm themselves as Oregon. I mean, that's more for us. I mean, the more of them off themselves, the better for us. That's
well,
what
yeah,
that's how I see it.
KD, this is only going to encourage them to do the drugs.
Well, the next
consequences.
The next thing that I'm looking at.
This only gonna make a smart nigga, namely me, rich. Cause I'm getting out Oregon out there. I had a suppressed out hard. Hey, look.
Really, Elvis, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of this race.
Something real quick. Let me say something. What I see. The next thing, they're gonna stop drug testing people getting jobs. That's what they
already did have done that.
They already did that.
Yeah. They already done
I'm trying to think, now what I'm telling you, Shuro, is what I know is this. When I go out Oregon, I'm gonna be the best. Cause look, I'm gonna take advantage of that racism. Right? You know why folks love to get their drugs from me. Come on, boy. Fuck you got the money. Man, give me the money, white boy. I'm gonna overcharge him and everything.
You know what, LBC? What you saying is deep, because up here in California, they got grandmamas up here selling weed now.
Well, that's another thing. In New Jersey, it's officially through the vote. You know, because that was also a question on the ballot here. Weed is now legal in New Jersey.
Yeah,
it's now legal, and they are now working out getting people out of prison that have been jailed over weed. They're trying to work on that next.
Well, Campbell, she might try to step in because she want free labor.
Everybody knows that white folks love a black drug dealer just like they love a black basketball player.
You don't even have to relocate. You can go up there for a week and just get your money on and come on back home. You don't have to hang out there too long.
Trap house heaven, here I come. I'm about to get my trap house too.
What you do is a lot of them get them welfare checks. What you do, you go up there and
look, stop. No, you're doing too much talking. All I know is I'm gonna get this money. But what I will say is this. I know somebody in Oregon, and I know he listening. Brother, I'm on my way.
Oh, man.
We're gonna leave it at that. Good job, Oregon. I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, because it's that drug problem is gonna get worse.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna say you're encouraging them to do drugs at this point.
The good thing about this, The good thing, all of them gonna move up to Oregon. They're gonna start
Damn
clearing
right.
out some of these states.
Well,
Take
you
them
Or
out
know,
there.
that's the gay pride state.
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
gonna be a Harlem Renaissance state after I'm finished with that.
And remember, Oregon is the state that really didn't want black people there at all.
Now
Mhm.
it's gonna be the state that can't keep niggas away.
Mm-hmm.
They said that state have the highest diagnosed people with the highest mental health issues. I see
Yeah.
Big Mike. I ain't seen Big Mike in 1,000 years.
I
Hey,
know. It's been a long
Moist Mike, I'm coming to join you, Moist Mike. What you need, baby? Just tell me what you need. I serve you, Moist Mike.
You know who live up there. You know who
Moist
live
Mike.
up there.
Moist Mike, I'm gonna
Oh,
serve
okay.
Mike.
You got it's a delay. I got a delay.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I'm getting Auntie
Well-
Moist Mike up there. He gonna get what he need. 20s and 10s.
Man.
He
He'll
gonna
be
be coming in with no teeth and shit.
Y'all
Hey,
know Trump just filed suit. He filed a lawsuit for Georgia.
he won Georgia, didn't he? Oh no, he came back.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
you know what, Lisa? I didn't know this something. He done filed suit in Philly. He done filed suit in Detroit. He done filed suit in damn near Charlotte and everywhere black people live.
He
I've been
gonna get-
noticing that.
Trump gonna get his feelings hurt because
Yes, he
a lot of those judges that he appointed and stuff, they ain't gonna back him. They're not gonna back him. He can get his feelings hurt.
Well,
Real
they,
bad.
This dummy.
they already said the Senate is backing away from him now. Now that he
I want
lost,
his
they're
ass
backing
out of
away from his ass.
Yeah,
This
'cause
dummy thinks that woman that he put in the damn Supreme Court is gonna get him out of this. That's what he's really
Won't.
banking on.
She won't.
She ain't gonna help him.
She ain't gonna help him. She's
Mhm.
not. It's like, thank you for getting me in here, but fuck you. You know,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff.
Because those one of those, I forget his name, but one of those Supreme Court judges told Trump to shut up.
Oh, that was Roberts, the chief.
But you don't hear a lot from them. I said he talked too damn much. And see, when he was up there trying to declare victory, all back east, all near you, and down south, they only had counted like 20% of the damn votes.
That's why I'm saying, why is he even talking before the votes are counted? He really needs to just be quiet.
Right, he don't know if he won or lost yet. He could theoretically be winning all these states.
Yes, he could. He needs to just go somewhere and shut up and let the count finish. That's what he really needs to do.
Yeah, he's so damn scared of Philly and Atlanta, and Pittsburgh turning against him. That's why he filed that damn lawsuit.
Yeah, but what was the first thing he said this morning? Stop counting the votes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And he stop counting the votes.
He knew.
Yeah, that's exactly what he told Philly, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh. Those are black areas.
He's talking all that big fraud shit. They were saying on the news at these precincts they would have one Republican and one Democrat at each of those precincts and stuff. You know, they just
up here in my city, they even got Republicans and Democrats side by side on a building, fighting each other. They're trying to stop the count.
Now, right now, y'all, Joe Biden got 264 delegates.
Yep, he on his way.
Trump got 214 delegates.
Damn, he didn't even move it. He only got 3 more delegates since the last time I seen it. Damn.
I'm about to say, damn, he still ain't get another state yet. They all too close to call.
Yeah.
I think the only one tossed up for homeboy is Nevada.
Well, he like I said, he got up and started making all these accusations, and he also said the Democrats are trying to steal the election. He just will not accept the fact that people ain't feeling him no more.
Yeah, and remember,
it's just that they was feeling Hillary Clinton less.
Yeah.
I mean, just notice the areas. Philly, Atlanta, and even Phoenix. Those are people where black folks live. He's scared of the damn count that's gonna go against him, and he knows he's gonna go against.
You know what he said? He said he not gonna help with the transition if he lose. They don't need your ass.
Well, who the hell needs Trump help? Do you know anybody that needs Trump? Who needs his help?
He the same idiot that don't even want to get.
Really,
he the same fucking idiot that don't even want to leave the White House.
What were you saying?
I don't think that was really a threat. I think what he was trying to say was he didn't learn shit. So how the fuck could he teach you?
Yeah, there you go. You don't know what's going on.
You're right.
How the fuck I'm gonna teach you something? What I'm gonna tell you before you leave? Look, this is where I eat Big Macs at. This motherfucker really gonna tell you how the TV work to watch Fox News. That's all he can tell you.
Yeah, you're right. Or why Joe Biden won Arizona. I see
was shocked with that. You know what, DJ? You right. T West been over there talking shit. He was talking shit yesterday. He didn't tuck his tail and went up in the doghouse someplace. I'm gonna drag T West.
Yeah, but he said a lot of things that I was like, wait a minute, where is this man coming from? Especially when he came out talking about Trump was going to talk about reparations at one of his rallies. I said, okay, wait a minute. You mean to tell me he's going to go in front of a redneck crowd, because that's what his rallies are, to talk about reparations? I said, who could believe that? And people were going repeating that stuff. I said,
a super spreading redneck crowd. He's gonna tell them reparations for the super spreading redneck crowd. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. And people were repeating that. Trump gonna talk about reparations. And I was like, where the hell did you get that from?
See what's going on? You know what? I wanted to say something else. Once they declare who the president is, that staff up there at the White House and everything, they pull their energy away from you instantly. They don't look at you as the president no more, even though we know he's gonna be in there about another 43 days and everything. They pull their energy. They don't care what he says.
Yeah, all these black people that were cheerleading for Trump, they gonna all try to, you know what I mean? They're gonna probably all
they can't redeem themselves. They're gonna get that work.
No, they can't. We know that. Candace Owens can't redeem herself, and
I'm expecting a bunch of layoffs from that side. Ooh, it's gonna be fucked up for them.
Yeah, they gonna get dragged. Diamond and Silk, Candace Owens, all of them. All of them people that were cheerleading hard for him, they gonna all get dragged.
And then on top of that, they're gonna get the pink slip too. Trump gonna give the pink slip too, and that's gonna be fucked up.
What were you saying, LPZ?
All I know is I told y'all about T West 4 years ago when he was saying that shit. I knew he was gonna rub y'all the wrong way eventually. That's all I told you. I kept telling you, I said, man, I can't fuck with him no more. He keep talking this shit. And he's serious. And fuck that. No, look, it's very easy to see that this election was all about white supremacy and nothing about you black people. Right. Now, I want to go real quick back to what Maxine Waters said. She said, black man, you ain't gonna never get that money.
Yeah.
And then she said, and you ain't gonna do nothing with the money. Nothing but
stop it, KD. Pretty much saying we don't know how, black man don't know how to manage his money.
Hey, this is what I'm going to say. I wasn't going to do nothing with it, but spend it with a black woman. So
the same woman that got a bunch of $1 million contracts off the black vote.
But KD, look, she missed all of that. And you missed it too. You just missed the ball I threw at you. Slim, she talking about black men, you ain't gonna never get that money. Bitch, that hurt you. That hurt you. She just did the same thing that the ladies did with Ice Cube. Black women ain't a part of black people. So black men getting money don't translate to black women getting money.
Right. Right.
You know what I wanted to add to this? When Willie Brown was mayor of San Francisco, Willie Brown took care of the black contractors. I worked the entire time. A lot of black folks got work and stuff. Even his wife, he never divorced her. He even gave her a position. He even gave Campbell's ass 2 positions and stuff.
Look,
And do you know, I was reading when Kamala was running for office, they said she hardly ever showed up, and she got 6 figures a year and hardly ever showed up for work.
That job he gave her. That job he gave her.
Yeah, her job was to be on her back, Lisa.
Yeah, her job was just to be the bed warmer. That's it.
But that was the funny thing about it. She wasn't even qualified for that job he gave her.
Right.
And look, while we making a joke, it's still proving my point. God damn it, Willie Brown became whatever he was in San Francisco. And that didn't trickle down to Kamala be the vice bed wench.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You know what, Elvis? I want to ask something about that with Willie Brown. They put a law in place specifically for him. He was the Speaker of the House in Sacramento, and he held that position for many years. And then they put term limits on it because they didn't want that to happen anymore. But he had a great deal of influence, and he helped a lot of black folks. So you know,
what I'm saying is she just said that black men getting money, we don't know what to do with it. What we gonna do with? She sounded just like the white supremacist.
Yeah, and she sounded exactly like it. That's why I said them in the Black Caucus, all they are cheerleaders for white supremacy. They don't do nothing for us.
But she failed to catch that when there's black men in positions, they help launch black women.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So the more money you put in a black man's hands, the more black women you're gonna be able to help. Well, she rather wait on a white man to help her than a black man with money?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Now, I brought this up because one thing that Michael Cohen said, he said Trump is deathly afraid of going to jail over his taxes. Mm-hmm. And they already said up in the state of New York, once he is done with office, the prosecution of Donald Trump is on.
Mm-hmm.
They got several cases on his ass.
He think he gonna run to Florida. He done bought that home in Florida, and he think he's exempt. Nah, they coming to drag your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So this pretty much explain them bullshit lawsuits he put in place because he's scared of losing and then going to jail.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
Michael Cohen said.
Right, I'm about to say this is really what him losing the presidency is all about. He know he going to jail for black woman in New York is ready to get his ass.
Yep. His wife gonna divorce him, and his little raggedy kids, some of them gonna go to jail right along with him.
Because that's the big reason why he won't show those taxes. Because one thing Michael Cohen also said, he's a tax criminal. He puts a lot of shit on his taxes that ain't even, he's just putting it on there just so he don't have to owe or pay any money. He's making claims to things he don't have. They said even the insurance policies that he got, he lied to get the insurance policies that he had. So yeah, it's a big mess.
Sound like he got some personal problems.
Oh yeah, he owe a lot of motherfuckers money too.
Oh yeah, Trump don't believe in paying people. Okay, he already had that reputation long before he became president.
Hey, MCAN 48, they didn't jail Nixon because Nixon didn't owe taxes, have embezzlement charges. Brother, he got other shit. You can't compare this to Nixon. This is not like Nixon. What Nixon did was spy on another person campaign. That's not owing money to this government.
Oh, this compared to Nixon, that's some soft shit that he did.
And the thing is, he was stupid all the way around with COVID. his handling from the beginning. And if he would have just gave everybody stimulus, maybe like starting in August on, I think he would have had a better chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
But they sat on the stimulus package. And now you see what Mitch McConnell is saying. He's ready that's going to be his first priority when he goes back to the Senate, is to work on the stimulus. See, I got to wait and see if I win before y'all get money. It's bullshit.
Bitch McConnell.
Yeah, he better watch his back. His wife said to throw him down the flight of stairs again.
But they ain't win the Senate. And look, the dude that sit here and talk about the people that voted for Biden, you just as bad as the people who talk about the niggas that voted for Trump. I mean, anybody who voted, as far as I'm concerned, wasted their fucking time. But
the fuck you doing fighting they fight for? This is they fight. You should have stayed at home, nigga.
But it's too late for that, KD. It's what they did. I'm not mad at nobody for doing whatever they thought they was doing best to get us out of this situation. I don't think it was gonna work, but hey, they did what they did. I'm not gonna waste no inordinate amount of time being mad at these motherfuckers. What I will say is this: what do you think you done changed?
Nothing. Yeah, that corona is still out there on these streets.
And Joe Biden ain't gonna do nothing to save you from coronavirus either.
Today,
and why the hell would I waste my time complaining about people I don't even give a shit about in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd do better on coronavirus, Lisa. The only problem is he ain't gonna be able to get us no money because Mitch McConnell's still in the Senate.
Yeah, well, I don't know. LVZ, he may in mid-sentence forget about what he was supposed to do for coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, y'all keep worrying about him. I'm not worried about that. Cause see, let's give credit what credit is due. One thing we do know Joe Biden will do: listen to doctors, people who are smarter than him, and they will be running what we have to do to get the coronavirus in order. Instead of having a motherfucker who don't even believe what the doctors say. So right. I'm going to give him more credit than that.
Well, I'll give him this much. At least when he was on the campaign trail, he did put a mask on. You saw Trump out there even the day before the election. He was still out there with no mask. And your butt had coronavirus.
I'm about to say, listen, fuck that. We can give him more credit. He didn't catch it. You can say he forgot. He ain't forget not to catch COVID, though.
Yeah, right.
I'm sitting there like, hold up. I mean, Mitch might have the Senate right now, but come January, there's the Georgia runoff, and if a Democrat wins that, then the other guy, Schumer, he gonna be the Senate Majority Leader.
I like the Jewish dude that lost in Georgia, Ossoff.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that Doug Jones lost in Alabama.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he lost.
Oh, hey, yes.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, the so-called black woman vote. How that work out?
But hold up, y'all. Do y'all know what the hell y'all just clapped for, though? Do you know who he lost to?
To who?
Yeah.
A football coach. A damn football coach from Auburn. Tommy Tuberville.
A bum racist football coach who's a fucking wacko.
Mm-hmm.
So he even worse. I don't live in Alabama, so I don't give a fuck. That's their problem.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, nah, they did a whole lot worse.
Yeah, well, that's Alabama. We got to remember what part of the country that's in.
Exactly. That's why I said niggas should move out of there, Lisa. That's your fault. If you live in Alabama and you let that shit happen, why y'all keep letting that shit happen? Move.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, so we'll see what happens in the coming days. Trump is never going to shut up. And I noticed on Twitter, because I know True Earl and I were talking about this earlier in the day, they've been shutting down a lot of his tweets because he's been, out there whining.
That's what he's getting ready to experience. That's what I'm saying. People gonna start backing away from his ass once the energy shift. The Secret Service look at you different. and everything. They ain't hearing your rhetoric no more. The housekeepers, they want your ass gone.
But you know what? This is biting Trump back in the ass. And I'm not trying to defend John McCain, but remember, he said John McCain was not a war hero. And I do agree with that. He said, if you got shot down, you're a loser. Remember? And remember what he would always say about people that lost?
Yeah. In fact, they was talking about John McCain just before I got on here, and it was like, oh, John McCain spoke from the grave because his wife was very instrumental down there in Arizona.
Oh, damn sure was. Don't think she was.
And I was shocked. I was shocked because I know Arizona. That's a Republican state.
I remember his wife came out like John McCain's wife came out like about 3 weeks ago to endorse Biden. Yeah, I remember when she did that.
The fucked up thing about it is he about to lose to a segregationist with fucking dementia. That's embarrassing.
Well, it's even more embarrassing of what he's doing after the election. Instead of just being quiet and dignified, he's all over the damn TV whining.
And besides, God damn it, think about it. A segregation is with dementia is what you call Biden, as if Trump wasn't a fucking fascist with motherfucking sociopathic, psychopathic tendencies.
Yeah, and remember, he was raised by a Klansman father.
Thank you. So look, I said this on my last live, and I'm gonna say this on Lisa channel. I don't like Biden either, but you know what else I don't like? Our unhealthy focus on Biden as if Trump was better. We start giving the motherfucking false impression that we like Trump. Yes, in 72, Joe Biden was fucking with segregationists. But in 72, like my sister just said, Fred Trump was saying, I ain't letting no niggas live in my building. Yes, Joe Biden did the crime bill. But at the same time, you know who was giving him money to fund the crime bill as a lobbyist? Donald Trump. Yes, he got the crime bill, the crack thing passed. And guess who was asking for the death penalty because a white woman got raped? Not by the Central Park Five. Donald Trump. So, both records of being racist in politics, whether being a private citizen putting his money behind it or being a legislator making the laws, they both just got as much blood on their hands. So you really wasn't making no distinction with a difference.
Well, VZ, you sort of right. White supremacy did win by a fucking landslide, as far as I'm concerned.
HuffPost just popped up and it says, promise made, promise kept. Trump said he would cheat, and now he's trying to do so.
Yep.
So much for that high IQ, y'all.
This is beautiful. I love it.
So much for that high IQ.
Look, y'all put a petulant child in office. What the fuck else was he gonna be when he lose? What do a spoiled kid do when you finally take away his toy?
Whine,
cry,
bitch, and moan.
Shit. No, y'all been to the grocery store. See, we keep forgetting. We talking about a black kid. I meant a white kid. That motherfucker throw shit off the shelves.
Yeah, they throw
shit at his parents. He punched them motherfuckers. And that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Look, I'm gonna say this here for the first time. I'm not wishing this. What's gonna happen? See, we keep going. Them judges ain't gonna listen to him. They gonna throw him out. What are you gonna do? This is the only president that could get 250 armed militiamen to come and kill you. We might lose a Supreme Court judge.
Well, they gonna have to heal from the stabbing first.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you some real shit. This motherfucker ready to take it there. He got 250 motherfuckers just sitting right now Those are not National Guard.
No.
I guarantee you, that's Blackwater. That's Eric Prince people.
Remember, he did say during the debate, stand down and stand by. So that's what they're doing. They're standing by.
Remember, he did say during the debate I did send the death squad to go kill that motherfucker that shot that white supremacist in Oregon. Not to arrest him, but to kill him.
And yeah, and they gave him the black man treatment when they showed up.
When they showed up, shot that motherfucker eating gummy worms, holding a set of keys, treated him just like a black man.
Yep.
Said that motherfucker was reaching for his gun.
Why the hell you think they boarded up the buildings for? They about to go the fuck off.
Well, what have they been talking over the last few weeks? Civil war. If Trump don't win, civil war. They've been putting that message out there now for weeks.
And like you've been saying, Lisa, they can fight that shit amongst themselves. Don't bring that shit over here.
Shit, what you mean? What the hell? What was the Civil War about, KD?
Okay, let's see.
Shit, it was about shit that they was fighting about.
What was it?
Ain't got shit to do with me.
KD, what was the Civil War about?
Thank you, Red Planet, for the super sticker.
KD, what was the Civil War about?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
Nigga, it was about slavery.
Yeah.
What the hell you mean you don't know? You ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm gonna take. Yes, you do. The hell is wrong with you? It was about slavery. The same thing that this other one gonna be about. Our slavery. Don't ever think that we out of the conversation.
Ocean Soul, thank you for becoming a new channel member.
Gee, don't ever think that. That's why I tell people, look, yeah, they gonna want to take pot shots at each other, but don't think when the shot there to take one at you, they won't come take one. Look, they wasn't even talking Civil War. They came in the church and killed 9 motherfuckers.
Well, we shall see what happens. They gonna have to call this thing sooner or later.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. They gonna have to say something sooner or later. And we already know Trump is gonna go kicking and screaming. He gonna go, because you believe me, them Secret Service men alone will drag his ass out of there if they have to.
That'll be the funniest shit ever.
I know. I'm a definitely have a live stream if they got to drag him out of there. Y'all know that, right? I'm don't care if they drag him out at 3 a.m. We gonna have a 3 a.m. live stream.
Shit, I'm gonna go down there. You will see me in my car. Y'all gonna see some live shots. We gonna do the 4-way. I'm gonna have a camera on. I'm like, look, y'all. Look, that's him right there. They got him by the feet. His legs swinging.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be on live stream with that.
Yeah, but I don't want y'all. But KD, I love you, bro. I'm telling you, don't ever think their shit is just about them. It ain't never just about them.
I'm going.
These motherfuckers want to fight. These motherfuckers having a civil war about us, and we ain't even around.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I was talking about, more amongst them, but I agree with what you're saying, man. I agree with what you're saying.
No, I know what you mean, but they not gonna keep it amongst them. I'm worried about us. I'm seriously. All I've been worried about is us. I said, man, this motherfucker is a bitch. But the worst type of bitch is a bitch with money and weapons.
Yeah. Byron B, thank you so much for the super sticker. Yeah, because I mean, right now he's screaming court, but like I said, I don't know. Just in my opinion, I don't think he got a leg to stand on.
Yeah, and I think, and you hear him on TV. Even racist Rick Santorum is going, I don't know what he's going to go to court about.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to play out just like we've seen other elections play out. And remember, we saw a delay like this when it was Al Gore and George Bush. If you remember, it was a squabble over Florida. So
Yeah,
we've gone down this road before.
but he had a legitimate gripe. And one wasn't threatening not to leave.
Right.
Look, they threw ballots in the water. It's still ballots in the water with niggas' name on it. They find it in Florida. And
Yeah.
did y'all know that everybody he named to the Supreme Court was on that case?
Which one? Al Gore and
Yeah.
George Bush?
Yes. Did you know Amy Coney Barrett, Kavanaugh, and the other one? The first one he did. All three of them was lawyers on that case for the Republicans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck me up. I learned that today. They was like,
maybe that's why he mentioned Amy Coney Barrett today in his speech. Oh, I'll just take it. She'll get me in. She really can't do much.
Yeah, it can't even go to her first, right? It got to go to like the state.
Go to a local court. It's got to go to more like a state court.
Yeah, but he
before
did
it even reaches the Supreme Court.
But shit, he put most of them in too, right?
Yeah. So I just don't see him getting his way, but we shall see what happens. But I don't believe Trump is going to get his way. I mean, it's a lot of people, and it's not just black people, but even a lot of white people that want him gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa, there was a bunch of them groups that wanted his ass gone. I've been watching them since the summer. They've been talking shit about his ass since the summer. Oh man, they wanted his ass out.
And remember, when he won, who was doing all those voter remorse videos? Those were all white people.
I spent the entire since the summer, all them pale-faced motherfuckers are going in on his ass. I mean, I felt sorry I voted for this fraud, voted for this fucker, all them type of videos.
But ain't that funny, KD? The ones with the most voter remorse, white people, they crying that they voted for him. Now, KD, who was the one?
LVZ, remember, even Richard Spencer did that.
Yep. But watch this, y'all. When he won, who was doing the most crime? White people.
White people, right?
It was white women.
Because wasn't they all out there? And they remember after he won, who was doing all them public rants? It was them.
Oh, right. Becky was getting her damn tears on him. I mean, motherfucker. Oh man, it was like the damn waterworks out there.
Remember, motherfuckers run around with pussy hats on.
Yeah. In fact, I saw one woman, she had one of them t-shirts on. When they grab him by the,
Hey.
And she was wearing a t-shirt that said it was a white woman.
See, that's what I'm saying. But look, we didn't have now the people they blame the most was us. But we didn't really have anything to do with it.
Only 8% of black people voted for Trump. It was 56% of white women. It was white women that got him in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't forget those Latinos.
LVZ, remember when after Trump won, when Turin put up that video, they had some little website, they didn't took it down, where people had voter regret.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember them white girls when they was crying, it was gut wrenching. And I was telling folks, I said the white woman is going to react to this real strongly, because even Hillary Clinton, she waited a whole day before she even conceded, because she had to get her mug right, get her tears together, because she had got knocked down twice. Because that was her and her husband's master plan. She thought she was just going to waltz herself up in that White House. Here come Barack Obama. And I remember she was deft on Barack, and I remember Bill Clinton. He wanted to have a fist fight with him. I said, "Look at these, they're so damn." But see, where the Clintons messed up, they left a trail of shit. They hurt a lot of people. See, the longer you out there, you know, you create history for yourself, and people gonna throw it back in your face.
And the same Becky that was pissed at the brother who had the first vote, the same thing reoccurred amongst her and Obama. You guessed it right, True Royal. That's exactly what happened.
I could see deep into that one. I was watching that election real close and stuff. And I still to this day laugh at Hillary when they went to that event in New York for 9/11 and she was about to pass out and they was trying to hurry up and get her up out of there. And they drove up. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Her legs turned to rubber bands quick.
No, see, technically Trump was the answer for Obama. See, they were pissed off at the black man being in there for 8 years. So he was really the answer for that.
See, with Trump, there's always a great deal of extremism. You extremely like him or you extremely don't. And the way this shit gonna turn on him so quick, he ain't gonna be able to recover. Because we know how America is. They'll love you 1 minute and chew you up and spit you out the next minute. You know, they're not loyal to people like that. You know, if you didn't messed over them or hurt their feelings or didn't fulfill whatever they expected you, Trump, then put, these are your golden years. Go sit your tired ass down. Even Biden. I was listening to some videos the other day of him when he was younger. Biden barely holding on. I mean, he's not fluid. You can tell he's really having to think about what he say when he give a speech. You know, I can't see him doing them whole 4 years. He ain't well.
Well, none of them men are well. I mean, there's a lot of them up there that are too old and they are not well.
They got his demon ass right back in office. And I mean, the way he work, he like to work people in the ground long hours. Because I know what he thinking. I got to do as much damage as I can before I die. That sucker be in the graveyard trying to accomplish something. He ridiculous.
Well, it's a good thing he can't do that.
Right.
I
think it's for him. If you done lost being president like 9 times.
I feel you on that, LBC.
This just about, for him, for real, this just about, man, I know I ain't going to be able to be president but for 4 years. Let's be honest, he can't do the 8 years.
Nah, that 8 shit. Well, how old is he right now?
78.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh no,
he's older than Trump. Thank you, Miriam, for the super sticker. Thank you.
Oh no, that's too damn old.
Well, all of them are too old. Even when Reagan ran, his ass was too old.
And his judgment was way off too.
Trump too old.
Yeah, Trump is too old in my opinion too. You need to go there and sit down.
Right. Yeah. So I'm telling you, look. Let's be realistic. This just was only a band-aid. The real shit gonna kick off for 4 years when the crackers fighting for the Senate and the new president gonna come. Now the question is, look, all that stupid shit that she talking, now it's time for all you people who really voted, let's put our own candidates in there and vote for them. Got better policies than what's good for black people is good for America.
Yeah, where they need to start is locally, start securing stuff.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
I'm about to say, locally, you got more power than trying to go up there to the fucking DC and shit. You know them fucking hidden agendas all up there and shit.
Yeah, but when you playing politics, where is the eventual goal? DC.
Yeah. They want to get to them purse strings.
Right, that's what you got to get. If you're gonna make the biggest changes, you gotta go there. That's what it is. So we need to start grooming candidates for shit right now. We already know. Look, We already know Maxine Waters says she not gonna give us no shit. It's time for us as black people to go.
And see, this is where people need to hold their feet to the fire. You know,
That's what
you
I'm trying to
sitting up
say.
there acting like you ain't said that shit
No,
because
that's
you saying
nah,
some
fuck that. Nah, don't even worry about her acting like she ain't said it. It's
shit.
about for us to put another sister on whatever party we want that's talking the way we want, and we put our votes behind that person to primary her ass. Like, okay, you've been real comfortable here in Compton, running against nobody, because we just been giving you votes. And we ain't never know that you hated us so much. So now we know you hate us and you ain't for us getting reparations. We gotta get you up out of there and get somebody in there that's talking the way we want them to
And
talk.
you need to go, LVZ. She's 85. How much
See?
longer do you need to be in office?
Again, I was talking about that earlier. You know, that's another thing about black people in our community, especially from that old guard, Lisa. They believe in that one nigga at a time. Meaning, it wasn't no room for Malcolm X. It was just Dr. King. But we know it was Stokely Carmichael, the Panthers, this, that, and the third. But it was friction because the white man got them believing it could only be one nigga at a time. So Maxine Waters is the same way. She 80-some years old and they don't want to lose power. Look at motherfucker John Lewis. That old motherfucker died. He ain't relinquished nothing. He ain't, look, that's how you know he was a piece of shit. Not only because he was living his whole life off of getting his ass whooped, but the second way he was living his life, he never groomed a successor. Even Mitch McConnell groomed a successor.
Well, look at Elijah Cummings, same way.
Did not
50 years worth of nothing. 50 years worth of nothing from Baltimore.
Yeah, well, what I was going to say is they both worked into the day they died, practically.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, I guess whoever gave me the Cash App, thank you. I guess they think that that's what they're supposed to do. You don't relinquish anything to maybe a younger generation person. No, you just stay into the day you die. Fuck everybody. You know?
Right. Look, I can't nobody look. What's the other motherfucker? Charlie Rangel gay ass. He ain't never do nothing.
Right.
Charlie Rangel, another nigga been sat up there all these years and ain't do nothing. Look, man, look. Who got his seat? AOC. Bet you she groomed some next Hispanic after she get a certain age. They don't do. We got them motherfuckers from the old guard, like you say, Lisa, should just walk off and leave. She got 85. This bitch literally gonna die without even having anybody to be her successor. That means lets you know she didn't have no agenda.
And
don't forget that. Don't forget that the Django looking fool Clyburn either.
Yeah, well, Kendra Hall, thank you for the not super chat, the Cash App. Thank you. And okay, Black Cobra Ninja 5, thank you for becoming a channel member. Yeah, you know, that's the problem. We got too many people sitting there, they're career politicians. And to me, once they become a career politician, they're not working for the people, they're working for white supremacy. Okay, that's the only reason why they're there. They're just helping to uphold everything.
Yeah, shoot. What LVZ talking about, you know, as long as she's been in office, you know, you should have
you should have fixed up your damn neighborhood.
The whole community and I mean, seriously, thousands of black folks just groomed for a position, not no little handfuls, where that stuff affects the community. Because that's what I was saying about Mugabe. You know, he sitting up there, the president, all that time, and he done got old as dirt. And I said, why he didn't formulate that in their school system, where you have that that that's you can use positive propaganda too as well. It don't always have to be negative. That's where Mugabe messed up at.
Well, he's another one from that old guard. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
love
he's
him.
not alone.
No, he's not.
Museveni over there in Uganda, he's doing the same thing. He's old as F.
Right.
And still trying to hang on to that, being the president.
No, you gotta have an army that had that same type of thinking and stuff. I mean, they take them at 5 years old and start grooming them like that. Naturally, yeah, some gonna fall off, but you're gonna still be able to be effective because you put it through the school system. It'll work.
Now, this is my thing, True. How many 90-year-old soldiers do you see on the front line?
None. Not even none. I've been because I asked my husband. I said, if you get to that age, you want to be out there doing that?
No, military. You would not be out there. How many?
You wouldn't be out there at all.
With the way these deranged motherfuckers think they can be out there. They think.
Carlos Ombre, thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you.
See, like with Trump liked to watch them gangster movies and fantasize like he the Godfather. If he was in them people's world, they would have been killed him. He don't know how to hold water. They don't like you showing your face all the time and being real quiet and discreet. He don't have the he telegraphed too much too. He gives it up. What he's thinking.
You know who else need to be clowned out? Giuliani. Remember, he was just a few days ago. He was still trying to dig up shit on Hunter Biden.
But no. I'm glad you brought him up. I keep this picture of Hunter Biden laying on that bed and that woman digging up in his pants. That shit was funny. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a better picture than that. It's gonna be a man laying it to him, digging in his ass when he go to.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he blew up on a damn Becky because she tried to insinuate that he was a criminal, and he blew the fuck up on that Becky. I'm like, damn, man.
Well, why he is a criminal?
He is a criminal, though.
I seen that shit. I was like, what is he doing in that room with her?
I mean, the Becky didn't even say the word criminal, and he went the fuck off.
Nah, she said somebody he thinks is a criminal.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. What I'm talking about is that motherfucker actually did break laws, and because Trump's president, he had the power of pardon. That's why that motherfucker might get scarce on him. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of y'all saying that Nixon didn't go to jail. Y'all niggas keep going back to Nixon. I want y'all to look up the Reagan administration, though. A lot of people went to jail.
A lot of people went to jail under Trump, too.
And also what happened up here in the state of California when Reagan was governor.
Wow.
Numbers of homeless people up here because they released a lot of these people out of these mental institutes and they went straight to the streets. Them people didn't know how to take care of themselves.
Yeah, they lost all the crazy houses.
Jassy Jam, I'm glad you brought up Rome because I think Trump's last rally stop was Rome, Maryland.
Man, I can't get up
in Rome.
Wow, I can't get over how his supporters, they didn't even have them buses.
Well,
miles to go get their cars.
Think about it. Look at how nasty his supporters were in the last days, going to polling sites, starting fights with people, driving down the road and harassing people with them Trump flags on their trucks.
Yeah, all that shit.
All that they were doing.
Lisa, you remember I put that video up? He had a rally in your state.
Yeah, and they left it a mess. Yeah, I remember that.
A bunch of shit out there. They left that place grimy.
Yeah,
I said, "Oh, they wrong."
Didn't they block up the parkway going into New York from New Jersey?
Like
Chris Christie and shit.
Yeah. And yeah, and you know, I was looking at some of the fights online. They were messing with people, trying to drive through the polling line in one black community. Yeah, they were doing all kinds of little fuckeries.
Trump wanted them to start hiding mailboxes and shit. I was cracking up. I was like, that's some.
And at the end of the day, none of it worked.
He
right?
trying to
Look at the situation he's in now.
Now he wants to appeal to the citizens of America. Look what they doing to me. Fucking feeling you. You've been talking greasy, grimy. You know, you was messing with the football players and all.
Well,
son of
he should take his own advice, like he said about COVID. He should just go away, right?
Yeah,
that's what he needs.
No, he said no
go away.
But the other thing, the other thing, it is what it is. It is what it is, Trump. You know, take it like a man.
Oh yeah, the court. The court's gonna tell us. The court's gonna tell us ass to do just that. Go away.
But the most important one of all, you're fired.
Right.
You're fired.
Ooh, that's the ultimate fire. You know what? That's the ultimate fire right there. Because I was thinking this. I said that sucker, when he get back to DC, he gonna go in there and start firing people. But it ain't he still ain't gonna feel good. You ain't the president no more, Trump. You know. You're done. He gonna feel that energy. He gonna feel that energy.
Yeah, but the good part is all the people that's gonna be going with him. William Barr's gonna have to go.
Ooh, he got to go with his fat lord
that
ass.
Press secretary, that McNanny woman, she's gotta go. It's all the people that are gonna go with him. That's even better.
No. The number one, Ben Carson.
Yeah.
Ben. You know, that Negro, I gotta give it to him. He a survivor too. He just tucked his head and stayed out of Trump's way. No, I
noticed something. He's the first damn super spreader that just got contained with all that stuff y'all talking about. He's the first super spreader that just got contained.
That's funny. Boy, where's Uncle Ben at?
That's right, Doug Williams, Betsy DeVos. I mean, all the people gotta go.
Smoke them out.
Oh yeah, that so-called snarky ass Mnuchin. Bye-bye, nigga.
Thank you, Marco Anicelli, for the super sticker. Thank you.
Yeah. Ben Carson been hiding. Because you know how look at that revolving door since
since
Trump been in
all
office.
That came out. Herschel Walker, Donald Trump, he not a racist. I take offense to that. They keep calling me that.
Lisa, I just thought of something. I gotta go check on my girl, Patricia. You know?
Man, she probably ain't gonna come back.
Oh yeah. I can't forget that ex-stripper Klasik too.
Patricia probably ain't gonna come back for at least a month.
Patricia pulls that shit. When Trump is fucking up, she won't do a video for like a month, hoping people to forget.
Shoot, and you gotta think everybody over at Fox News.
That bitch. What she say, Lisa? She said, "I love Trump.
Yeah,
I love him. I love that man." I'm like, damn.
Hey, Teron, remember we was telling me she was sleeping with his card out. His card out.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, all of them are gonna get dragged. And I already said Diamond and Silk. I said that earlier.
Diamond and Silk. No more hairheads either.
What were you? Wait, y'all. What were you saying, LVZ?
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
That great white shit.
We're putting these Negroes on the auction block.
Oh, y'all, don't forget Tommy Lauren.
Oh yeah.
Lauren. You know, she's another one, a big Trump supporter.
Well, I'm just letting y'all know I'm wearing Candace ass out.
I think a lot of people are.
A
lot of people gonna be wearing. Her days of being up at the White House is over. Joe Biden and they ain't gonna be.
That last little.
Oh, wait a minute! Trump already kicked her ass out before he even lost.
But she did. You know what she did a couple of weeks ago?
All of them.
Had gathered up all them people to do a little rally around Trump, and then they had to march in DC and support the cops.
Yeah.
And I said,
Gary Taylor, that's right. Rush Limbaugh. Didn't he announce his death?
Rush is all fucked up.
Yeah,
you know?
He got that lung cancer.
He got throat cancer or something.
Yeah, that shit.
Yup.
He got.
Yeah.
Well, look.
Remember that lawsuit about black shit? Oh yeah, she about to get that lawsuit continue too on her ass.
Yeah. Yeah. She was trying to save her ass too, because they had snubbed her on the world stage. She did not get to go to that convention, and you could see the hurt in her face and stuff. And I said, okay, they really did put her in the cross.
I'm not concerned about Candace being hurt. I'm not concerned about that.
But
she about to get the hurt though. She about to get the hurt.
She out there. She need to be peddling them books. Shoot, we gonna look up them books. Gonna be at the Dollar Tree, and still nobody ain't gonna buy that shit.
Her book came out just before COVID.
What's
that? Lisa, I just thought about it. See, I'm glad you set me up. Now that Biden president, and he said he gonna do a lockdown to get shit right, we gonna run out of toilet paper again.
Yeah, because they're panic shopping already.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We can use her book if you run out of toilet paper.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Every page of her book, nigga, you fool it.
Snatch a page and rub it together and wipe your ass.
Oh, you fooling me.
And if the lockdown goes on for a long period of time, you can use them pages to roll some weed, y'all.
Right. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Tommy was a big Trump supporter.
Of course he was.
I didn't know. I don't be over there. I didn't know. I ain't surprised.
Oh, hell no. LBC said, of course he was.
Man. I don't know.
You ain't right, BC.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't go over there to listen to Tommy. So
your ass ain't right, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, I wonder what Lil Wayne is up to tonight, y'all.
He don't got no woman. I know that for sure.
What is he up to tonight after endorsing Trump like 2 days ago?
When I seen that fool up there, I said, what kind of outfit he got on? Hair look fucked up. He always look. It ain't nothing.
You talking about Mr. White Cop Saved My Life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I know what Lil Wayne do. He ain't smoking no weed. That motherfucker drinking lean, calling his white girl.
Yeah. He leaning up into it tonight. Huh?
You're right. 50 Cent. Remember, he said, "Vote Biden is racist, but vote for him anyway."
Yeah, he said Trump racist, but he gonna vote for him anyway. But then the white woman said she was gonna give him some ass. He said, "Oh, well, I'm a big buck, so I'm gonna go for the right. Fuck him." And you know what Lil Wayne said, because his white woman dumped him. Now Lil Wayne, say, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Now, LVZ, how come Trump didn't call on white Jesus?
Yeah, no bullshit. He should
how come he call on him?
Don Trump fierce. Yes, I blessing you with the power of remdesivir. The COVID teaches the blacks they can't have any stimulus. Right. He would have won the evangelist vote.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right. Man,
they probably all down in that little bunker, licking on the wall.
Man, I wish Diamond and Silk were doing a live stream. I actually would go over there and troll their asses.
No more hair hats for y'all asses.
Now they can throw away them lame ass looking wigs.
I'm about to say them wigs, nappy and shit.
Maxine gonna need them wigs.
Well, the last time we were together, I don't think you were here, True Royal. We were talking about Gayle King's wig.
I know. I was just listening to y'all. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. High def TV ain't all what it crack up to be. Sometimes you see all the imperfections in somebody's face and stuff. And I spent a whole day with Gail. Gail is tall. She do remind you of a horse. That bitch is tall.
Yeah, I'm about to say she look like a goat in the face.
Yeah, she do. She sure do.
A goat with a wig on. And Diamond and Silk, they look like two little bull masters.
I think Gail looked like a gargoyle with a wig on.
Right. Yep. They look like two little bull masters.
OAN about to lay their ass off next.
They bring it. I thought they got laid off by far. Oh yeah, OAN gonna. We don't need you niggas anymore. Go.
These people, the people behind the scenes that have to look at Trump every day. Like I said, when he walk up in there, it's just gonna be quiet, eerily quiet. And people just gonna have their head hung low and snickering to themselves and doing what they doing. They want him out. They will drop you like a lead pipe. They like, okay, he can leave now. They know what to do. They don't need him up in there. But see, Trump is petty. He a little petty motherfucker. He ain't gonna go out quietly. Because I've been saying this for the longest. He don't even know how to win gracefully.
No more unmasked events in the Rose Garden.
No more super spreaders outside the fucking water.
The White House, they said the White House itself was a super spreader.
LB is stupid. LB said Gayle King equals Angela Bassett Hound.
Oh man, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong, man.
I'm telling you, that high def. I was looking at her the other day on that high def TV. I said, "Damn, Gayle, look at all them cracks in your face." Oh, you could just see
I was looking at that bitch on an old black and white TV. It was like, damn. I tried to cut the contrast down. I said, God damn, y'all remember the contrast, but why was it a contrast button on a black and white TV?
It never worked. Right? It never worked. That shit never worked.
It just made things more darker and distorted. It really didn't do anything.
Oh, damn.
I remember back in the day when we had coat hangers on our TV. Damn.
I was starting to think too. I think Charlie Rose brought her that cheap ass wig from the dollar store.
Oh yeah, she used to screw around with Charlie Rose.
Yeah, right. Charlie used to hit that. Him and Oprah. You had
well, Charlie apparently used to hit that and many other things.
Yeah, he was hitting stuff. Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
Charlie a panty sniffer. He definitely a panty sniffer.
I mean, just look at his nose. I can tell by his nose that he did that shit.
Yeah, he be sniffing panties, running around with panties. Hello, I'm the panty monster.
Melania had him running around with a body double that didn't even look like her. So you can imagine when they're done, that's probably what he's gonna have to do. He'll have to run around with fake Melania. She ain't going nowhere with him.
She divorcing him, Lisa.
I was looking at divorcing him. No, True. She didn't already divorce him. Look, Lisa ain't lying. Lisa, do you know I was looking at another joke? Some white people pointing it out. It's 3 of them, though.
Yeah. What? Yeah, and they said one of them is Hope Hicks.
It's 3 Melania.
One of them is Hope Hicks.
Damn.
You know what, Lisa on the slide?
What they do is wear their hair like her and put on dark glasses. But see, the other one that we saw the other day, that woman was much younger than Melania. It was kind of obvious that wasn't her.
You know what, Lisa, on the Lolo, I was low key peeping that shit. I thought it was Hope Hicks in one of the motherfucking pictures.
One of the Joes, Lisa, they show Melania. It's another lookalike, but she thicker and shorter. I said, hold up. You can clearly see this bitch look like Oprah. She look like a little star.
She got ass and hips.
You look like you could throw shoulder pads on her. She a stop the run, another run stopper.
Did anybody get to see Mitch McConnell up on the podium today? And he was walking like he was in pain. Because he was all up there, all happy,
I tell you what, a couple of more falls, he may not survive.
Yeah, he wasn't walking right. He messed up. And
I was like, crack his shell.
Yeah, right. That turtle shell look like it's already cracked there, LVZ. Yeah.
It sure
That thing
do.
look already cracked up.
Because boy, when I did that video, his top lip was you could see bits of purple up there, but his lips, his bottom and top lip was purple. He was just talking like, hey, share. I said, what happened? Somebody whooped his ass or what?
Look, we thought it was his wife, Lisa. I'd have finally figured it out. I was high the other day watching National Geographic. It was a Wolverine attack. They love to eat motherfucking turtles. And it was Mitch.
Oh my goodness.
Mitch fended off a wild Wolverine attack, y'all.
Oh Lord. Oh my good.
Wolverines love that turtle meat.
Yeah, you know what, LVZ? They took a bite of him and spit him out. They was like,
This old turtle. He tastes like.
You know what? I watched National. You know what? The last time I watched National Geographic, LVZ, I couldn't even watch the whole thing. It was so gruesome. A male lion was chasing down a hippo. He made the fatal mistake of crossing in front of it. That hippo got his head in its mouth.
Yeah,
killed the hell out of that lion.
Ripped the jaw.
You know
that was an inexperienced lion because lions know exactly how to attack.
Yeah. That was a junior.
You don't ever cross in front of another animal. They say you don't even do that to a zebra because they can knock the hell out of them lions.
These hippos is mean. They dangerous.
But he got that head in his mouth and he killed the hell out of that lion.
You know what?
Snap his neck.
Yeah.
When I was watching National Geographic. You know, white folks, they don't let nothing have privacy. For 1 hour, all they did was show animals and bugs having sex. Yeah. That's all they showed. I'm like, damn.
I did notice that. As a kid, I used to be like, you got to be a pervert mother. I was 8 when I knew. You got to be sick bastard.
LVZ, I did a video about fruit flies, and I wanted to show a picture of a fruit fly. I seen some pictures of a fruit fly having sex, and they was going the doggy style. I showed it. I said,
and their asses do it in midair. Yeah. They be doing it in midair like them flies. Them flies do that same shit too.
You said the locusts do that, Lisa. They be tearing up the crops and screwing at the same time.
The locusts, they be eating the crop and having sex at the same time. I guess they figure we ain't gonna waste no time up in here.
Nah, you see, they don't got long. God damn it. They say, look. See, I gotta have that locust game with the girls, man. Look, I'm only gonna live like 28 days. You need
to better get it all in while you can.
I'm gonna start spitting that locust game to the girls.
The locust is like, meet me over there by that corn. And I'll be eating the corn and doing it at the same time.
But
damn right.
What wig me out, LVZ, Lisa told me, because she got a garden, she said that the plants and shit have sex.
Yeah, the plants have sex too.
Yeah, you can't plant certain things together. They hook up.
Plant it together. That one year I did the inexperienced thing, you know. I planted the cucumbers next to my the watermelon. And I kid you not, I had alien fruit outside.
Yeah, they cross-pollinated.
It was a watermelon, and the bottom of it was a cucumber. You can't
It cross-pollinated.
They be getting it on out there if you don't get them.
You can't cross.
They crossed over. Oh my God.
That's what the fuck I call digging in the dirt.
You said your father was one time. Your father was like, "No, don't put them together. They about to have sex." Put that way over there.
Yeah, they will. I mean, plants have sex too.
Yeah, you gotta keep plants away from each other. They cross pollinate.
Yeah, they'll cross pollinate. Yeah. You'll go out there and
they don't know nothing about no birth control.
You'll have a half cantaloupe and half tomato outside.
Yeah. Tomato, it'll be nasty.
Yeah. I was like, that wigged me. I had never heard of nothing like that.
Go in the house and convince everybody to eat a tomato lope. I don't think they want that.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted that. Yeah.
They done hooked up. Wow.
Come on, y'all. That's the hookup, a tomato lope.
And then once they hook up, they don't separate. They just stay together.
I'm still fucked up off the white man. They got the camera looking at flies have sex. And
Yes. You can look it up online.
I know that, but I just be laughing about how the shit be on TV. If you look here, these are the beetles. And they whispering and shit. I'm like, why the fuck are you whispering? We done already invaded their privacy, but you want to
you know, and they so determined. They got them time-lapse cameras. They gonna get that shot. They don't care how long it take. They'll check every damn day. I'm gonna just set it, you know, and check it. Oh, family, eureka. When I seen the fruit flies, I said, are they serious?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me pull you back. The only JS, that's right. I came in the house and I had to say, y'all want a slice of tomato lope?
Yeah.
Come on, you know, I give you a thin slice just for your sandwich.
That is funny.
Cantaloupe with 8 million seeds all over.
Wow. Because you know, I was reading years ago that a lot of bugs are asexual.
Yeah,
so
they are.
I wanted to try to find out with the fruit fly, was it a male or a female, or are they asexual? Because they produce real fast.
No, they're male and female.
Yeah. I seen them having sex and stuff, doggy style. That wigged me out.
Oh, y'all talking about Ron Jeremy? That man ain't never getting out of jail.
They sitting up there talking about this man got the biggest penis in the world, and I was reading it was 9 inches. I'm like, okay,
but that's normal for a black man. Yeah, that's average on a black man.
Yeah. He's making a big deal out of that little raggedy thing he got.
Hey, look, what they need to do is lock that motherfucker in his house for 33.
Yeah, because that place was atrocious.
I've seen that motherfucker.
That is punishment in itself. Lock him up in that nasty apartment.
He said in the house with this broom. Be finished when we come back.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, they don't have the choice but to blow that damn place up.
Yeah.
How the hell do you sell that to somebody else? Oh, you want to rent? Oh, this is Ron Jeremy's old apartment.
Now, folks in here talking about I caught 2 cats on my front porch screwing, huh?
Oh, they be out there hollering all summer long around here. Because you know,
I mean, shit. I see that walking through the hood every day. Cats and dogs fucking.
Yeah, and that's another animal that reproduce real fast.
Mm-hmm. I keep everybody, I got 2 gay cats. I got 2 male cats.
Well, I saw a story about a week ago. It was a Rottweiler that had 14 pups. A female Rottweiler had 14 pups.
I've heard of that before.
I'm like, damn.
The highest I ever heard was like having 9 pups.
That's a lot of damn pups.
Mm-hmm, that sure is.
That's
that bitch got it in.
That's damn near 10 stacks.
I was like, what's the male that got you pregnant? What the hell?
Wow.
That's 10 stacks.
I remember when I was
that's a hell of a lot of testosterone. That must have been some powerful testosterone from that male Rottweiler. That's all I got to say.
See, I know somebody was gonna say it. They said, "How is the cat gay?" My cat is gay. That's all I'm gonna say. I would not make this shit up. The cat is fucked up in the head. He gay.
I guess that nigga dog must have got it in. It had to be a nigga dog.
Have anybody ever seen
the Rottweiler?
Anybody ever seen 2 dogs?
Probably be about 200 pounds. Man,
have anybody ever seen 2 dogs after they had sex and they can't come apart? I only seen it once in my lifetime. I was still a kid in San Francisco, and the dogs was in the street and they couldn't come apart. I didn't understand why they couldn't come apart. I had to get older to figure it out. And some of those male dogs have prongs in his penis and they'll just pop out and they can't come apart. It's crazy. They be trying to pull away. You know what that made me think of? Remember that video?
I can tell you a funny story too.
You remember that video that was floating around a couple of years ago where the African dudes, gay dudes, was having sex, and the wife, she put some crazy dude.
No, I know nothing about that.
that video, I was like, that ain't real. No, that shit was real.
Well, when I was growing up, like I was telling you, I used to go down and visit my grandmother and grandfather. They were still living at that time, and I would end up staying there all summer. Well, they had a dog. He was a mixed breed lab. That was my grandfather's dog. He was deceased by then, but my grandmother was still taking care of his dog. And it was another male dog and one female. You know, that female got it on with both of the dogs, both the male dogs. And then we looked across the street. All three of them were panting under the same tree. And we were cracking up laughing. And then my grandmother said, she a hoe. She a hoe. She said those dogs back to back. That female dog did both of them male dogs back to back.
She carrying both of their seeds. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, she a hoe.
I said, man, she must have really been in heat.
Remember I was telling you about that bird that was in heat and he was singing all night when I first moved here. I was glad when he left. He was singing all night and then sleep all day.
Yeah, we got some in, I guess because of the area I'm in. When spring come, you can hear them all out there doing that, just trying to attract a mate. Yeah.
Boy, it was a nightingale. And he was singing and singing. The first time it was okay, but it was just nonstop. I said, wow, why did he do that? I said, I got to figure that one out. And they said it was mating season.
Well, one night you gonna come out there, True Road, that nigga gonna be singing Barry White out there.
Hey, LVG, you wasn't there to listen to it. I had called Lisa to tell Lisa what my husband had found. Some mail was delivered to the wrong house, so it was a big box. He ain't looking at the name. He opens it up, and it's a blow-up doll. But it didn't have no legs, no arms. It just had, breast and vagina.
See, you know what I told her? I know what I told her. He opened that box and said, I didn't know Kim wanted to have a threesome.
I don't need no damn get out of my bed. Oh my goodness. When he told me that, he said chills ran through him. He was like, what the fuck? And then he said, when he seen the address, he was relieved because he was like, he didn't want that shit coming to his house and stuff. And I was like, then he said that box
That's
was
why he should have looked at the address first.
Lord, he put it back and he took it down there to the neighbor's house and put it on in front of their house and kept it moving.
Well, you want to hear something funny, True Royal? I had to do Instacart one day. And we got a Rite Aid, and they got the pharmacies on Instacart now around here.
Hey.
Do you know you can get condoms on Instacart?
Yes, you can.
And have the driver bring it to your house.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You certainly can.
Well, some people, they want to continue to keep social distancing.
No,
and,
that is embarrassing. I would be too embarrassed to do that. Can you bring me some condoms? Yeah. The extra large black.
Then you bring the doorbell, it's some 5'2" white guy. If you don't get the fuck out of here.
Their eyes all bright eyed, they looking in there like, I know what y'all doing up in here.
The fuck you gonna do? Fill this up with water.
Well, you know what?
These are party balloons.
I'm about to say, fuck you about to do? Fill this up with water and throw it at the neighbor you don't like. Get the fuck out.
I know somebody has seen this too. I've only seen it like 3 or 4 times. I was up late, and it's the equivalent to like HSN or QVC, but you just order all kind of sex toys and stuff. And they give you a payment plan, an easy pay. You can pay like 4 payments and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit before too.
Yeah,
They had that on motherfucking late live and shit.
Yes, I seen that. What I did is I got up and stood in front of the TV in my room because I wanted to look at that close. I said, I'll be damned. You can get this shit on credit. So eventually my husband come in the room. Why are you blocking the TV? I said, I'm looking at these dildos. He said, what the fuck you mean dildos? And then he's standing next to me like, wow. He said, I didn't know they sold this shit on they had a whole like on TV. and you get the easy pay. You don't have to pay all that right away. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, all you gotta do is catch this shit late at night.
Wait a minute, hold up. You can put a dildo on layaway.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. You know, and you don't pay. If you don't pay at all, they coming back to get their shit.
Damn,
I can see the commercial already. Well, get Pills rechargeable dildo, $59.99, and you can pay 4 easy installments of $999.99.
Yeah, they literally say that shit. They literally say that.
If you buy one right now, you'll get an extra dildo and a free gift tonight.
Oh, that is funny. Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
That is funny. When I was telling my I told my girlfriend about it. Now this was a shocker. Some people they don't got no shame. I was just telling her about it. You know, she asked me, "Can you send that information to me?" She said, "Because my husband, he ain't, he done got lazy. I need some tools." I was like, "Oh, that's a lot of information." Okay.
Well, you want to hear something real funny, True Royal. Back in, must have been like 2015, 2016, I went up to the pharmacy and I was getting, body wash. And while I was in there, I gave them a 20 and they gave me some change back. On one of the bills, it was a male prostitute that wrote his phone number. And he said, "I will give a woman whatever she wants. You want me to give you oral? you want anal?" And he had it written all on the bill. I was like, "What the fuck is on this bill?" Wow.
Talking about.
Goodness.
I'm like,
This
damn.
This dude is
advertising on a dollar bill.
That is crazy.
Damn, this dude. Look. He got 97 calls from drunk men.
You know what? You know what was funny? It was a fat white woman in the line when I was looking at it and laughing and reading it. She was like, "Can I get that number?"
Change it to her. Here you go. You can use it.
Wow. Yeah, he had the menu on the money.
And he had it on the money. He had, if you want oral, if you want anal, he had the whole rundown written on the dollar. And then across the top, it had his phone number. I was like, damn, people do that?
Yeah.
See, hey, look, Lisa, I know how to read that language. You know what that joint said? That joint said, if you want syphilis, if you want gonorrhea, you can go. You want herpes?
I'll make sure you have it by tonight.
Nope. Yeah, I guarantee you will be fucked up.
No bullshit. You ain't seen your doctor. I bet you'll see him after you see me.
Yeah, come on.
That's some special delivery for your ass right there.
Guaranteed you'll be scratching before you leave.
No bullshit.
Scratching down there before you leave.
That's some crazy stuff, because I seen those dolls, Lisa, on Amazon, and it don't, because I'm gonna go look shit up. It don't have no head, no legs, no arms, or nothing. And
well, you don't have sex with heads, with arms and and legs. You just need the most important parts.
And then when you done with it, where you store the shit? You just throw it in the closet or something?
I'm just saying.
But the men, they be into that stuff. They be naming the doll and marrying the doll and all that stuff. They get all into that.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. They be naming the damn thing.
You lucky I ain't president, because I'd be a dictator like that. I'd be head any nigga that I catch with a doll like that. I'm beheading you. Because you definitely had sex with a dead body. I'm beheading you.
You just never know what your neighbors is doing around here,
Look,
no, but not wrong, y'all. Even them Asian men do that too. They marry them dolls.
And I behead them too. Hey, yike! That's just how I say it. I'm cutting his fucking head off. I said so he can get home. Hey, yike! Because if you would do that, you would do that with a dead body. I'm
That is
sorry.
funny. That is funny.
Yeah. Then next thing you know, it'll be at a restaurant. You'll be serving head fried rice.
Right.
Lord.
This the last motherfucker to order the sex dog. Motherfucker. Men, no. I'm sorry. No. Yike! That's what happened to your ass.
Wow. That is fast.
Man, there's so many weird things out here.
Right, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, that blew me back to see that they got a QVC version of exotic erotic. You can get anything you want on a payment plan.
Yeah, just catch that fucking show late at night. They show that shit all the time.
I wish they did that shit with weed. And hey, how you feeling tonight? Feeling a little down? Well, we got the Maui Wowie. It'll bring you back. Just send us $5.99 and shipping and handling.
No, you know what tripped me out? I see what you wrote, Kendra. What freaked me out was the white dude that dressed up as a dog. Did y'all ever see that?
As a dog?
He dresses up as
you know what, Lisa, the one that wigged me out.
It, and then he wants his family and everybody to go along with it.
Yeah, he gonna get your ass whooped. The one that got me, and I even seen it on Dr. Phil's show. This white girl was started dating this white boy, and he wanted to be treated like a baby. He had a big baby bed in the house. He wear diapers. He wanted her to change his diapers and everything, and she was trying to hang in there with him. So they went to the Dr. Phil show, and he was just straight up with her. He said he not gonna change. He not gonna change.
Well, you know what I would do? I would, I could have helped her. She ain't need to see Dr. Phil. She should have seen Dr. Veazey. Because what I would have said was, look, this what you do. When that motherfucker go to sleep, turn him on his face and smother him. And when they say,
yeah, look, Bruce Jenner waited until he was in his 60s to go, want to go female in his 60s.
Yeah. Turn him on his face and smother him. And if they ask what happened, say sudden infant death syndrome.
Yeah. I mean, that dude was creepy. So I started researching to see if it was some more creeps out there that did that. Every single one of them was a white boy. One white boy, he was real fat. He was looking for somebody that would baby him and change his diaper. I said, I know he's yep. There's some creeps out here.
Yeah,
and they know they deceitful because they come when you meet them, they come off all normal. Then they want to graduate you into that shit. One day they open the door. Oh, I want to share some deep stuff with you, and you see a crib in there for an adult. You need to keep it moving. But see, Becky, her curiosity get her.
That's what I was about to say. What is the mind state of a woman that? Because, you had to go on a date with this big baby motherfucker.
Yeah,
he had to be an adult at one time, right?
Yeah.
Did you see him drooling in the street playing in traffic with a rattle? What happened?
Yeah. They needed to have that with a sister. Because I know how we would have dealt with that. He would never see us again, and we would be letting everybody know. You see that motherfucker over there? He creepy. He like to wear a diaper. He got a baby bed in the house. He a fucking freak.
I'm sorry. I don't get a motherfucker like that. Don't get to know a sister. What you mean see again? They'll never see one in the first place. You acting like a baby. You can't walk up to no sister with no baby game.
Sure can't.
No, not at all. That's true.
Vincent Taylor, thank you for the super chat.
I mean, shit, a sister don't even fuck with a grown nigga that act like a baby. And he don't even have to have that shit on.
Shit, sometimes sisters don't like a nigga in a throwback jersey over 30. What you mean? I say, look, shit. So he gonna walk up with a baby bottle to a sister talking about
No.
You know what? Elvis, remember that? It was one of them movies, one of them ghetto movies. This dude would walk around with a baby bottle with Kool-Aid in it, drinking it all day.
What's the joke? Yeah, don't be a menace. That was a joke.
Yeah. Oh man, I was screaming when I seen that.
That was the look, but that was the joke. That's what I'm saying. You can't walk up to no sister with no baby bottle with no 40 ounce in it, breath smelling like liquor. You ain't get you might as well you might well put a big ass sign on your back that says I'm a virgin. Because that's basically what you're going to be if you around a bunch of sisters.
That's some deceitful shit. Because usually what'll happen is that person will come off like the person of your dreams, and then one day they spring that shit on you. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I said that's some bullshit. He couldn't have met you and said he was a baby. He had to do that shit you just said.
Yeah, like you went to the whole thing.
Yeah, I said that's some creep, and she, you know, she managed to make it on TV because she was really trying, and Phil was giving her all kind of subliminal messages. He not gonna stop. You know, leave him in there with that shitty diaper in there. She was changing his diapers.
I don't fuck with.
Oh hell no! Yeah,
I don't fuck with
Dr. Mine.
Because you know Dr. Phil be fucking them women too. You should leave him and get with a player like me. That's what he be saying to the women on the under. Come on, you need to roll with the player like Big Phil.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
Yeah, right. The only JS, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, y'all, but we'll keep our eye on the election. It'll be interesting. You know, at this point, I don't even care about Biden. I'm trying to see what Trump's reaction is going to be like.
Fuck about Biden ain't shit. We know what he gonna do. Get in, do some stupid shit.
Gonna get quiet again. We ain't gonna be able to see a president act like a damn fool. You know, show his ass.
I'm telling you, Trump was the best entertainment on earth.
I know. With his Kofifi, and you know, you can eradicate coronavirus with a shot of bleach. You know, oh my
goodness. He might have been the worst, dumbest, stupidest president we ever had that I know about. But he damn sure was entertaining. It
was. I mean, it'd be every day, because every day it was something. Every day. I said, boy, this dude, he is non-stop with this stuff. You know.
He sure was. But we'll see. We'll see how it all unfolds. You know, do they have to snatch him out by that bird nest on his head
and get him out? Drag his ass out. They're going to drag his ass out. He don't understand how quick they're going to turn on him. He ain't getting it. They don't look at him as the president no more.
Well, Letitia James said as soon as he get out, they dropping them cases on his ass.
Yep.
So they are coming for his ass big time.
He gonna die in jail with no wig, because you know the wig ain't allowed.
Right? Yeah, no wigs and no Big Macs, y'all.
Since he pardoned his partner, then he got to go in there and fill up that cell, because you know they had a little special cell for him. So they just
I mean, look, he put Manafort. It was a whole string of people that done went to jail behind Donald Trump.
Right. And Lisa, all them people talking about he got dementia. Donald Trump better hope he got dementia and he forget all that. And he forget all that shit he said about his son. Because a motherfucker talk about me and my child like that, I ain't pardoning your bitch ass. You gonna die.
Right. I know, right? And well, at least we won't have to look at his son-in-law no more.
You know the next thing it'll be, everybody and their mama gonna be writing tell-all books.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit. His son is Becky Status Barron.
Yeah. You know,
they was talking about.
I'm talking about Jared.
Jared with his girly looking ass.
You want to look at him no more?
Nope. He'll go back to being a slumlord somewhere.
Yeah. He'll be a slumlord and can't pass a White House security clearance, so they probably won't have him back.
Yeah.
Pack your shit.
Yeah, get your ass up out of here.
Get that shit packed up out of there.
Wow.
You didn't show your ass, Trump. You didn't show your ass. DC want you gone.
I mean, and his wife moved her parents there with them.
Well, see, you know, she got her master plan already laid out like that. You know,
But see, they all came out of New York though, because that's where her parents were too.
Trump ain't no rest.
I'm about to say they all became legal after this motherfucker became president. I mean, just and now he trying to end chain migration. So you know, she done won her. So we realized that she like one of them Africans, right? They come over here and marry motherfuckers just to say they'll pay you $25,000 just for you to marry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what Trump is. But Trump the sucker, look, he became president, got her whole family over this joint, and then about to get divorced and taken for a dang.
Yeah. He about to feel, but they left his children in hot water too.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you know they're gonna come for the head first.
Yeah. Put Eric dumbass in jail. Don Jr. cokehead. He gonna go to jail for cocaine trafficking. Y'all.
Don Jr. then blew out the gristle up in his damn nose.
Yeah.
So much coke. I didn't notice it until because I don't pay attention to him until you mentioned it, LBZ. And one day I was looking at him, his eyes was wide, big as Keita. I said, "Oh, he high?" I said, "Damn."
He be on Fox early in the morning, high than motherfucker, white shit still around his lips. You like, God damn, that nigga's coked out all night long.
Yeah. They got Roger Stone, barring Trump got Roger Stone out of going to jail. He really belonged in jail.
Yeah, Roger
really
Stone
should have went to jail.
That was some gangster shit when they raided his house. That I said, wow. And Ocho Cinco, living in that neighborhood, he was out jogging that morning. He was looking around like, oh, it ain't me. It ain't me. And stuff. He said he just stood there across the street and watched it all go down. Pulled him out there in his pajamas. That's usually how they do a brother, you know.
Got it.
Then next thing you know, he go to court, pull some antics like he's sick. He had one of his partners act like he had a seizure up in there and stuff. Then every day he go to court, you see him with black clergy around him. It's okay.
Well, look at Manafort. Manafort went in there. He walked on his 2 feet. Next time you saw him in court, he was in a wheelchair.
Yep.
Wheelchair. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I'm too sick to go to jail. Nah, your bitch ass going to jail.
Yeah, right.
And one more thing, I know because we're getting ready to go. And Kwame, that was a good video because when they released him, you know, I had been following him since he got, you know, when I found out everything that went down, and he did have some health issues when he went into to jail. I forget what they call it. It's not gout that he had, but he has a form of gout that they said because he ate a great deal of meat. So they said it.
And plus, I believe he got COVID, and that was another reason why they finally let him go.
Yeah, the hip hop mayor. Boy, did he screw up.
Damn sure did.
Yeah, he did fuck up in my city pretty fucking bad. Man, you look at that story of the Manugian Mansion, it's a classic, I tell you.
Shoot, that stripper came up dead, and it's some shit went bad.
I mean, that was a closet motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember.
You hear from the D? I mean, she had holes all over that motherfucking Manugian. I know exactly where it's at.
Wow.
Yeah. So Dolo, thank you so much for the super chat. All right, y'all. We'll keep up with what's going on with Trump, but everybody enjoy your night wherever you are. And I will see you all on my next video. Just stay tuned.
Shalom, sister. Thanks for having me.
Shalom, family. Shalom.
Hey, Trump, I'm gonna say this in advance. Hope